Hello guys, this is Kiran from Meeple Board. Today I'm going to show you the Meeple V3. First we get the board, then remote. The remote is with screen. Then we get the charger. We will send you charger according to your location, so it's compatible. Then you get two sets of bushings in 83A Duro and in 96A Duro. The default bushing comes with your shredder truck is 90A. It's softer than what we use on Meeple V2. So now you get 3 sets of bushing for whatever weight you are and what kind of different riding styles you want as a bushing charger. And then you get a USB cable. This cable you can use it to charge your cell phone. 你手机带了吗？来，把你手机给我。See, this cable can charge your cell phone. Whatever cell phone you are using, this is a 301 cable. It's for all kinds of Type-C. It's for all kinds of ports. So you can use your skateboard to charge your phone. It's no charging. Okay. Then are the flyers and the bracelets and the skate tube. That's all. And right now I'm going to tell you what's making Meeple Board V3 so good a board. It's so far my favorite board. It's a lot of power. 30% power increased. I have been riding Meeple boards for totally 2 years, and sometimes I get bored because I just need more power. I want to accelerate faster. Finally, we get everything ready for the V3. From now on, we start the new revolution. More power. Let's talk about it one by one. First, the motor. This cap is the old motor we have been using in the past half a year. It's like this. And now the new motor looks like this. It's not only the cap. We improved the magnetic and we improved the bearing. So the new motor right now is at 540 watts, big power improved. Then that's the ESC. The ESC, Meeple ESC with 3.0 is the latest version, and to be honest, Meeple Board ESC has never been very smooth or easy to control. But this time, it's very different. This time it's very different. There are several customers who we send the new ESC to them to repair their old boards. They told us they really like the new ESC. The brake, the acceleration period, perfect, much better than what it used to be. Other than that, the increased power by 30%. bigger current discharge, and inside is a water resistant glue, totally cover all the electronics, dust proof, moist proof. You can see on the old V2 ESC, you can still see the electronics. So the old ESC has more issue, like it stays on, can't turn off, something like that, headache for 2 years. Now we improved to this ESC. It's all set, more power, mostly important. So that's the ESC. Remote. This is the remote of V2. We have been using. People like it, so we add a screen. It's basically the same ESC, but with a screen, you get all the information in one page. Smart turn on, the board is now on. You can see your lifetime ODO meter, so the total distance you have covered with this ESC. And then you see your current speed, remote battery, board battery, and the direction, forward or backward, and the ride mode, like pro or medium or low speed. And the brake mode, you have several different brake mode to brake hard or gentle. And it also tell you the max speed you reached. So much for the remote. Then let's go to the most exciting part, the battery. This is the battery for all the Meepo V2 is a Samsung 20R battery. And now on Meepo V3, we also use this battery as a standard battery. It's a very powerful battery, enough to drive this power increase the ESC, and enough to make the power upgrade models working like a beast. So the Samsung 20R battery is very good. Still standard battery. Go with it. What's more, this is what we really like. The Meepo ER battery extended range is made of Samsung 40T battery cells. I think people have been talking about this battery very often, especially for people who are doing aggressive riding and want to torque or want a high current power. They love this battery. People know it, understand it. It's cool. It's just a high end, much better than Sanyong battery we have been selling in the past. So we discontinued Sanyong battery, and we built this case just for this ER battery. It's bigger. It's a little bigger, but it has double the capacity, give you double the range, and give you more power and less issue. Because when you ride it, usually this battery get a higher temperature. But on this battery, the temperature is lower. Because for this ER battery, to provide you like a 30 amps current is nothing for this battery. It's nothing. It's not under the burden. And it's an easy task for this battery to work with a higher discharge current and stay cool. So this is the perfect battery we really love, and it will be available for V3 and NERS Pro, other boards. One last thing to cover, bushing. The moment since we published the shared trucks, people love it. It's very stable at high speed, and is made of extra big, extra tall barrel. It's more shock proof so it absorbs more shocking when you are riding. You will feel more comfortable because of this extra big bushings. Also, we got a complaint about the standard bushing being a little too hard for some people. It makes the carving less easier and the board less easier to turn. I must admit that is a thing need to be improved. Yes. So we are finding here. We are providing 3 kinds of bushings for your ride. You know, some people is just like 120 pounds, and some people 200, maybe 300 pounds. They can't use the same bushing. They can't, because some will find very stiff, and the other find it too loose. So, in order to sell one board to everyone, we have to include 3 kinds of bushings. So we are finally here. The Charade truck with V3, with all Meeple boards, will come with 3 kinds of bushings. We call it a macro. Macro because it is a funny name. We like it. Macro bushing. The standard bushing assembled with your board is medium, 98 euro. It's medium for average people. If you are lightweight, like you are a girl or a teenager, you may need to try the 83A euro soft bushing, so you can turn easier. And then, if you are heavy riders, you can change it to 96A euro bushings. So you will find your board supporting your weight better. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we have here for the Meeple V3. Hope you like it. More videos will be coming. Thank you.